for the merchandise.
Cash for the cotton goods. Cash for the hard goods.
Cash for the soft goods. Cash for the fancy goods.
Cash for the nuggins and the firkins and the pickings. Cash for the hogshead, cascade, demijohn. Cash for the crackers and the pickles and the lye paper.
What are you talking? What are you talking? What are you talking? What are you talking? What are you talking?
When you get it,
What are you talking?
you can talk, you can talk. You can bicker, you can talk. You can bicker, bicker, bicker. You can talk, you can talk. You can talk, 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 talk. Bicker, bicker, bicker. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory. Why, it's the Model T Ford, made the trouble, made the people want to go, want to get up and go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 22, 23 miles Southern County seat.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Who's gonna patronize a little bitty 2x4 kind of store anymore?
What are you talking? What are you talking? Where you get it?
Not the Model T at all. Take a gander at the store, at the modern store, at the present day store, at the present day modern departmentalized grocery store.
Where you get it? What are you talking? What are you talking? What are you talking? Where you get it?
You can talk, you can talk. You can bicker, you can talk. You can bicker, bicker, bicker. You can talk, you can talk. You can talk, 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 talk. Bicker, bicker, bicker. You can talk all you want, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory. Why, it's a you need a biscuit made the jumper. You need to put the crackers in a package, Like you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package with a cracker barrel. Obsolete, obsolete. Obsolete, obsolete, obsolete.
Cracker Barrel went out the window with the mailbox cup like charmed by the stove. Changed the approach of a traveling salesman. Made it pretty hard.
No, it didn't, but you gotta know the territory. Gone.
Gone with the hogshead, casket, and demijohn. Gone with the sugar barrel, pickle barrel, milk pan. Gone with the tub and the pail and the tears.
Ever met a fellow by the name of Hill?
Hill.
Hill!
No! Just a minute.
Never heard any salesman in hell.
Now he doesn't know the territory.
Doesn't know the territory.
What's the fella's line?
Never worries about his line.
Never was about his
Or
line.
the Cracker Barrel be an obsolete, or the you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package, or the Model T Ford.
Just a minute.
Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line.
Or a doggone thing. He's just a bang beat, bell ring, and big haul, great go, necker, nothing, rip, roaring every time a bullseye sail. Nothing has Hill.
Tell us what's the line. What's the line?
He's a fake, and he doesn't know the territory.
Look, what are you talking? What are you talking? What are you talking? What are you talking?
He's a music man.
He's a what?
He's a music man, and he sells clarinets to the kids in town with the big trombones and the rat-a-tat drums and the big brass picks. The piccolo, the uniforms too, with the shiny gold braid on the coat and the striped rod.
Well, I don't know much about bands, but I do know you can't make a living selling big trombones. No, sir. Man named Binks, perhaps, and here and there a Jew's heart.
No, the fellow sells bands, boys' bands. I don't know how he does it, but he lives like a king, and he devils and he gathers, and he plucks and he shines, and when the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. Yes. When the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? Piper pays him.
Yes, sir.
But he doesn't know the territory.
July, and we're so far, gosh, Besides, how could I know you'd end up in a little tank town like this? You were a pretty big slicker when you were in business with me.
Too many close shaves the way you work. Besides, I got me a nice, comfortable girl here. Ethel Toffelmeyer, boss's niece.
Gone legitimate, huh? I knew you'd come to no good.
So what's the new pitch? Oh, you're not back in the van business. I heard you was in steam automobiles.
Oh, I was.
Well, what happened?
Somebody actually invented one.
No.
So give me the lowdown here, Mars.
You'll never get anywhere with these stubborn Iowans, Greg. Besides, we got a stuck-up music teacher here, and she'll expose you before you can get your grip unpacked.
Male or female?
The music teacher? She's the librarian. Female.
Perfect. That's just what I wanted to hear. If she passes by, explain her out to me.
I will, so how are you gonna start the pitch?
Same old Blade. Keep that music teacher off balance. And my next step will be to get your town out of the serious trouble it's in.
River City isn't in any trouble.
Then I'll have to create some. I need to create a desperate need for a boys' band. You remember. So what's new around here? What can I use?
Nothing. Except the billiard parlor's just put in a new pool table.
What? They never had a pool table before?
No, only billiards.
But that'll do. See you later, Mars. Oh, and remember, music teacher.
Music teacher. See you around, Greg.
Yep. Ah, Mr. Dunlop.
Yep.
Either you are closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here, I say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player. Certainly mighty proud to say, I'm always mighty proud to say. I consider that the hours I spend with the cue in my hand are golden. Something cultivate a horse sense, with a cool head and a keen eye. Did you ever take a try and get an ironclad lead to yourself from a three-rail billiard shot? But just as I say it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score in a boat-line game, I say that any boob can take and shove them all in a pocket. And I call that slop. First big step on the road to the depths of dag. Good day, I say first, medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pinchback suit. And listening to some big out-of-town Jasper hear him tell about horse race gambling. Not a wholesome trot race, no, but a race where they set right down on the horse. Like to see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting on a damn hatch, make your blood boil, well, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets on the table. Pockets to mark the difference. He's a gentleman and a bum with a capital P, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for fool. And all week long, your River City men will be frittering away. I say, your young men will be frittering. Frittering away their noontime, summertime, chore time, too. Get the ball in the pocket. Never mind getting dandelions pulled or the screen nor patched or the beefsteak pounded. Never mind pumping any water to your parents are caught with a cistern empty on a Saturday night and that's trouble. Oh, yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. Thinking of their kids and their bigger about your shirt-tail young ones speaking to the pool hall with after school folks trouble. Folks, right here in River City. Trouble with a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. Now, I know all you folks are the right thing there. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're hanging around that hall? Let me try to help Bevo. Try to have Cubans. Try to have tailor-mades like cigarette beans. And brag and all about how they're gonna go from the telltale breath to scent. And like, they leave. And the dance in the armory, liberty men, and Scotland women, and ragtime. Shameless music, they'll grab your son, your daughter, and the arms of the jungle animal instinct. That's hysteria. Friends, the idle brain is a town's playground. Trouble. Oh, we got trouble. Right here in the city. With a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. That stands for pool. We surely got trouble. We surely got trouble. Right here in the city. Right here. Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school.
Our children's gonna have trouble.
Mothers of River City, heed this warning before it's too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The moment your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? A dime novel hidden in the corn crib? Is he starting to memorize jokes from Captain Billy's whiz-bang. A certain words creeping into his conversation. Words like swell. And so's your old man. Well, so, my friends, we got trouble. Oh, we got trouble. Right here in River City. Right here in River City. See the capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for rule. That stands for rule. We surely got trouble. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Right here. Remember the Maine, Plymouth Rock, and the Golden Rule. Oh, children's gonna have trouble. Oh, we got trouble. We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game with the 15 numbered calls in the devil's school. Well, we got trouble, trouble, trouble. Oh, yes, we got trouble. With a team. With a team. And that stands for rule. That stands for
most of the time.
Yeah, you know what you're talking about. Hill. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize the River City Boys Band. Hopefully, my friends have at any pool table ever hoped to compare with the gold trombone. Think my friends what a handful of trumpet players did to the famous fabled walls of Jericho. Oh, billiard parlor walls come a-tumbling down. Well, a band will do it, my friends. I mean, a boys' band. You hear me? I say River City's got to have a boys' band, and I mean she needs it today. Well, Professor Harold Hill's on hand. River City's going to have her boys' band. Serves a lawyer, makes little green apples, and that band's going to be in uniform. Johnny, Freddie, Billy, Ted. And you'll see the glitter of flashing cymbals, and hear the thunder of rolling drums, the shimmer of golden trumpets. Pantala! And you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I once enjoyed when Liberati, Gilmore, Pat Conway, the great Creator, W.C. Handy, and John Philip Sousa all came to town on the very same historic day. 76 trombones led the big parade with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds spring up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottom timpani and horse platoon, thundering all along the road. Double bell euphoniums and big bassoons, each bassoon having its big fete. There were 50 mounted cannon in the battery, thundering all louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who'd improvise a full octave higher than the score. How can there be any sin is sincere? Where is the good in goodbye? Goodbye. Your apprehensions confuse me, dear. Puzzle and mystify, tell me, what can be fair in farewell, dear? While one single star shines above, how can there be
a minute, even I thought you knew something about leading a band. Like when you used to imitate that fellow back in Joplin.
Yeah. Oh, that's kid stuff. I'm in rare form these days, son. Just you keep your eye on me for the next 4 weeks.
4 weeks? It used to only take 10 days for the instruments to arrive.
Oh, it still does. Only, it takes 4 weeks for the uniforms.
Oh, Greg, you haven't added uniform.
Uniforms and instruction books.
Instruction? But you can't pass yourself as a music professor, not for any 4 weeks.
Mars.
But you don't know one note from another.
I have a revolutionary new method where you don't have to follow the notes.
But in 4 weeks, people will want to hear music. You'll have to lead a band.
Oh, but as soon as uniforms arrive, they forget about everything else. This is a refined operation, son. I've got it timed right down to the last wave of the brakeman's hand and the last train out of town. Now, if you'll excuse me for a moment.
Gonna line yourself up a little canoodling, eh?
Well, I don't.
Say, I could line you up with Ethel's sister. She's a lovely girl. Teaches Sunday school.
No wide-eyed, eager, wholesome, innocent Sunday school teacher for me. That kind of spider spins webs no spider ever. Listen, boy. A girl who trains on all that purity merely wants to trade my independence for her security. The only affirmative she will file refers to marching down the aisle. No golden, glorious, gleaming, pristine goddess. No, sir, for no Diana do I play pawn. I can tell you that right now. I snarl, I hiss, how could ignorance be compared to bliss? I spark, I fizz, for the gal who knows what time it is. I cheer, I rage, for the virtue I'm too late to say. The sadder, unwiser girl for me. No blue-eyed, breast, baby doll, baby. No, sir, that kind of child ties knots no sailor ever knew. I prefer to take a chance on more adult romance. No two young bits who keeps resisting. All the time she keeps insisting. No wide-eyed, wholesome, innocent female. No, sir, why she's the fisherman, I'm the fish you see. I flinch, I shy, when the last of the delicate air walks by. I smile, I grin, when the gal touch a sin walks in. I hope, and I pray, for kiss her to win just one more A. The sadder but wiser girl's the girl for me. The sadder but wiser girl for me.
Oh, Professor Hill, we're all agog, simply agog. On the true beat. Everyone's just so excited about the band.
I'm Ethel Togelmeyer, the pianola girl. And this is Mrs. Squires, and Mrs. Hicks, and Mrs. Fritz. And of course, you've already met Eulalie McKechnie, the mayor's wife. Isn't this exciting, Eulalie?
Oh, I couldn't say. No, I could not say at this time. My husband will wish to investigate, I'm sure. And naturally, I'm reticent. Oh, yes, I'm reticent.
Why, of course, Mrs. Shin, I understand, but you see, part of my new music plans include a committee on the dance, and... Oh, no, wait. Mrs. Shin, do that again. Your foot, the way you raised it just now.
Oh, yes, well, I have a bunion there that...
Oh, what grace! Oh, what beauty! What expression of line and movement!
Oh, Mr. Hill.
You must accept the chairmanship for the ladies' auxiliary on the dance. Mustn't she, ladies?
Yes.
Every move you make bespeaks Del Sarte. Will you, Mrs. Shin? Will you say yes?
Oh, well, Eulalie McKechnie Shin. Ah, well, that is to say, dancing.
Then you accept?
Yes, indeed. And I'd like to say...
Marvelous. Now, as for the young lady who plays the piano, Marion Peru, I believe? After all, she is the librarian.
Professor, her kind of woman doesn't belong in any maid. Of course, I shouldn't tell you this, but she advocates dirty books.
Dirty books!
Chaucer, Robin, Balzac. And the worst thing, of course, I shouldn't tell you this, but I'll tell.
The man lived on my street, let me tell. More stuff. I'll tell. She made brazen overtures to a man who never had a friend in this town till she came here. Old Miser Madison.
Miser Madison. Madison Gymnasium. Madison Picnic Park. Madison Hospital. That Miser Madison.
Exactly. Who he think he was anyway?
I shall say, show off. Probably gave the town the library too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he died, he left the library building to the city.
But he left all the books to her.
She was seen going, coming from his place.
Yes, oh yes. That woman made brazen overtures. Gilt edge energy. She had a golden glit in her eye and a silver voice to return to thing. The smell came down and you'll reveal a love of gladness, holy steel. Here, where a woman's heart should be. Chaucer, Balzac.
Just a minute here. Ladies, shows. Of course, gentlemen. You see, I have a hotel Excuse me. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. It's all right. I know everything and it doesn't make any difference.
What?
You were probably very young. Anyone can make a mistake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No apologies, no explanations, please. I'll only be in town for a short while, and sadder but wiser girl for me.
Please make your selection and leave.
Oh, but I have.
What do you want to take out?
The librarian! Shh!
Wait, please.
The librarian! You're not listening, Marion. Look. Marion. Madam Librarian. What can I say, my dear, to make it clear? I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marion, heaven help us, the library caught on fire, and the volunteer won't remain, and to whisper the news. Marion. Madam Librarian. What can I say, my dear, to make it clear? I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marion, if I stumble and I bust my whatchamacallit, I can lie there for a notice till my body had turned to carrion. Madam Librarian. Now in the moonlight, a man could sit in the moonlight. talking out loud. Any librarian. Librarian. Ladies dancing babies Tuesday nights. Marshmallow. Librarian.
Mayor Shin, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Hill's alma mater.
Is what?
His university.
Oh, I know all about that. In fact, that's all I can ever get out of it. Go to the territories, that's what I love.
If you'll just take a minute to read about the conservatory, I don't think you'll have any more questions. It's on page...
Papa, the Wells Fargo wagon is just coming up to the depot.
Oh, like this door. At this hour of day? Nonsense. Wagon, Fargo wagon. The bandits, man!
I got a box of maple sugar on my birthday.
The reward sent me a bathtub and a cross-cut saw.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming on. I don't know how I can never wait to see. It could be something for someone who's no relation, but it could be something special just for me.
Here you are, Winthrop.
My cornet! Gee, thanks, Professor!
Gentlemen, you each receive individual instruction in due course. In the meantime, stay off the streets. Get acquainted with your instruments. Oh, and remember the minuet in G. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Sister! Isn't this the most scrumptious sawgroup thing you ever saw? I never thought I'd see something as scrumptious as this sawgroup thing.
Round one for you, Harold. And I better hear some fine line truth that gets for Jim in pretty short order. We're always seeing you over at the county seat. Now, Miss Marion, about that book.
George, Tempest Fugit.
You like your result.
hit the back, you go ahead. Start out, Mr. Washburn. Waits a new step Professor Hill taught us. All right, Tommy. What'll it be? Shapoopy! Shapoopy! Now, a woman all kissed on the very first date is usually a hussy. And a woman all kissed the second time out is anything but fussy. But a woman all waits the third time around, head in the clouds, feet on the ground. She's the girl who's glad is found. She is Shapoopy, 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 Shapoopy. Shapoopy, Shapoopy, Shapoopy. Walk her once to raise the curtain, and you walk around twice to make for certain. Once more in the flower garden, she will never get thorns. You beg her pardon. Squeeze her once and she isn't looking. If you give sweet back, that's fancy cooking. Once more in the flower garden, she will never get thorns. You beg her pardon. Little old gal, no gal, as anyone could see. Look at her now, she's a go gal who only goes for me. Squeeze her once, she isn't looking. If you give sweet back, that's fancy cooking. Once more for a man for others, she will never get scorned. Baby sucker, you'll bring me fossil, that's a go, see, go. Shapoopy, Shapoopy, Shapoopy. Shapoopy, Shapoopy, Shapoopy.
I'm going to warn you once more. If I ever catch you laying another hand on my daughter, I will by golly horsewood you till hell won't happen again! Not one poop out of you, madam!
I think he means Pete.
Yes! Now, you, out of this public building!
I guess much rather this public building as anybody.
Right! Since when do you think you have any right? Aiding and abetting the swindling activities of this spellbinding symbol salesman? Do you know what actually written all over your face? Reform school! Now get out! Get out, you want to
Papa, please! It's capulets like you make blood in the marketplace! You guys!
You want your results, young lady? Go on home! You have
Mayor, if you please,
I'll settle your hash! Just as soon as I get these premises off my oldest girl!
All right, but in the meantime, I want to let you know that I'm vouching for Tommy Gillis. That boy's got the confidence of every kid in town. You'll be standing in line waiting to shake his hand by the time our band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, the individual members will have to foregather in wheelchairs on account of the ability they get from tripping over their beers. Now, let me tell you something, my fine young fellow. Never mind! You are dating on another! Get this man's credentials. I want them tonight. You will not let him out of your sight. He is slipperier than a Mississippi sturgeon.
So, you want us to get his credentials?
Get his papers or get him in jail. I couldn't make myself any clearer if I seen a button hook and roll on it. Let's go to the clinic.
Mr. Mayor,
I think Mayor Shin has behaved abominably. And I think it was wonderful of you coming to Tommy's defense.
Oh, that was not.
Yes, it was.
Oh, no. A man can't avoid an issue every time a little personal risk is involved. What is it the poet says? The coward dies 1,000 deaths. The brave man only 500. Yeah. Well, the mayor was pretty mad about his pool table, unfortunately. Oh, I suppose a reference from a musical authority such as yourself could probably help, but I couldn't think of asking you to do a thing like
Why,
that.
Professor?
You would?
I'd be glad to. I just wish I was a little more informed. You see, I've been wanting to talk to you about Winthrop Cornet.
Oh, of course, mother of pearl key.
Well, I'm sure it's fine, but you see, he never touches it. The first week or so, he made a few experimental blacks, I guess you'd say.
That's it, blacks, yes.
And he sings the minuet and dee-da-da-da-da almost constantly. Da-da-da-da. But he never touches the cornet. He says you told him it wasn't necessary.
Well, you see,
Something about a think system. If he thinks the minuet sheet, he won't have to bother with the notes. Now, Professor.
Miss Marion, the think system is a very complicated, controversial system, I'll admit, but so was Galileo's conception of the heavens. Columbus's conception of the egg, or globe. Bach's conception of the well-tempered clavichord. Now, I cannot discuss these things here in public, but if you'll allow me to call, when may I call?
Any night this week. was you talking to just a second ago? Professor Hill. I'll put some on.
Well, shall we set, as your mother said?
Well,
You did ask me to call.
did I? I didn't mean anything.
Now, Miss Marion, I'm not suggesting that your invitation meant anything but academic enlightenment. The thing system? I've been by here a few times this week to try and explain it to you, but there always seem to be people around.
Yes, Mrs. Squires and several of the ladies.
Oh, yes. Wonderful. I wouldn't want anybody beating my time. You wouldn't? Oh, man. Well, it's evidently not a convenient night, so I'll see you later at the sociable.
Professor Hill, is it true that you had 100... What I'm trying to say is...
Yes?
Is it true that you've developed a think system?
What? Oh, yes, a think system, yes. Of course. It's a very simple procedure. As simple as whistling. Nobody ever has to show you how to whistle. You simply think a tune and it comes out. Right here. Now, just try this yourself before you ask any more questions.
I take your word.
Listen, could we sit down?
Are all music teachers as dense as I am?
All music teachers?
I dare say you need dozens. Even 100.
Well,
Have they all been as fascinated as I have with the think system?
Some more, some less. One young lady had got the exact same system before I got to her town. She showed me a few refinements.
I see.
Listen, could we sit down? If I said something wrong.
Please don't let me keep you, Professor. You must have many more important things to do than explain the think system to me.
I can't think of one.
And I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now, just say, where'd you get an idea like that?
One hears rumors of traveling salesmen.
Now, Miss Marion, you shouldn't believe everything you hear. After all, one even hears rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty.
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left me an assured job so Mother Winthrop and I could have some security. Surely you don't believe...
Exactly. And why do you think people start these rumors?
Narrow-mindedness, jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I guess.
And jealousy mostly starts rumors about traveling salesmen. Now, what have you heard?
Nothing about you personally, just generally.
Oh, of course, yes, generally. What have you heard generally?
Well, just that. Well, of course it stands to reason that disappointment and jealousy could lead to, take you for instance, your attentions to customers and, teachers. Well, they might easily be misinterpreted, mightn't they? Now honestly, mightn't they?
Why?
And so you see, if another salesman or someone were jealous, well, they could be downright lies, couldn't they?
What could?
Rumors and things.
Oh, why, of course.
It just goes to show you should never believe everything you hear. If you just discuss things.
Miss Marion, I would love to discuss anything in the world with you, but couldn't we do it sitting down? You do sit. Your knees bend and all.
We could sit on the porch steps.
We could also sit in a large hollow log over by the footbridge.
No, I couldn't think of it. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk.
I've got to dress for the sociable.
Then meet me there in 15 minutes.
No, please, maybe tomorrow.
My dear little librarian, pile up enough tomorrow, and you'll find you collect nothing but a lot of empty yesterdays. I don't know about you, but I'd like to make tonight worth remembering. The footbridge. 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Sociable, they'll be screaming for music.
Yeah, about that. I don't...
Here's most of the money. I got Tommy G. List to round it up. He's keeping the kids together at least, pretending to hold some sort of rehearsal over at the lumberyard.
Okay, Martha. Here, take this and go get the ring.
I already got the ring.
Okay, what time's the break though?
9:40 at the junction.
9:40. Well, it's not even 8:30 yet. Why do you even...
Listen here, Buster. If you want to turtle whirtle around and get yourself caught in a bunny trap, you can go right ahead. But as for me...
Mars. It's okay. I'll tell you what. Just get over to the hotel and I'll meet you there in plenty of time. And in the meantime, go get the rig. I got the rig. Miss Marion, you're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
Oh, I meant that you're about, well, I'd say 26 years late. It took you all this time to get to the footbridge with a fella.
If you want to know the truth, it was almost longer.
Oh?
Halfway here, I nearly turned back. I suppose I'm not the only one to find it easier to think when not under the spell of your salesmanship.
Now, Miss Marion, surely you don't think I've been selling you anything.
Oh, no. You've given me something. And that's why I decided to come.
Well, I don't recall giving you anything.
Yes, you have. Something beautiful. That's why I came. I'm glad. Please don't be afraid that I expect too much more. One can't expect a traveling salesman to stay put. I know that there have been many ports of call. And there'll be many more. That's no reason for me not to be grateful for what you left behind for me.
Miss Marion, You told me I had to keep her off balance.
Well, she's so off balance you can't tell her from a catboat in a hurricane.
Listen, Buster Brown, I've come up through the ranks on this skirmish, and I'm not leaving without my commission.
Well, you're not going to get anywhere from right off this footbridge. Footbridge.
Listen, there's a place over in Madison Park makes this place look like the old ladies' home. Now beat it. Go get the rig.
I have the rig.
Now, where were we?
You were about to tell me what I don't know about.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't have to get into that right now, do we?
No, we don't. Or ever, for that matter, Carol. The librarian hasn't felt much like doing research lately, but she did plenty when he first came to town.
Oh? What about?
About Professor Harold Hill, Gary Conservatory Music, gold medal class of Odd 5. Harold, there was no Gary Conservatory in Odd 5.
Why, there most certainly was.
The town wasn't even built until Odd 6.
Well, they gagged me around so I couldn't get the shit. Why, you little hungry man?
You get out of here, you good for nothing, or all.
You big bully. Big blow off. Why, I'll stay in this town for years. Up, down, through, and sideways. You never even knew the territory. Don't worry about him. I got the rig in the alley. Here's your stuff. Let's go. Come on, hurry up. What are you waiting for?
Say a few words. I need to thank you people this being the last night. First of all, I need to thank Mr. Meek, who designed all our set stuff, and he did all the flowers. It's very nice of him, we appreciate it. I need to thank Mr. and Mrs. Morgan, of course. Mr. Morgan is playing in the pit, and that's great of him, because we need more trombones, because you know, this whole music thing. And Mrs. Morgan, I was amazed, when we started this, you know, we had some costumes. We had to rent a ton of costumes like this, you know, suit. I don't know anything like this. And she's just like, she got a hold of all this costume stuff. She's like, got to each person. She's like, this is what you need to bring, etc., etc. And I was just amazed. She was in here all the time, like doing all this work. So, I mean, good for her. Also, I forgot to say, Mr. Morgan was in charge of all the music, all the like sound equipment and stuff, and he did a really good job with that because it sounds nice, you know. And let's see, who else do I need to thank? Let's see, Mrs. Coper, who she did a lot of choreography, and a very good part of my spring break was spent choreographing that library dance. A very good part, and teaching it to everyone. So, I mean, that was great. And, of course, you know, we have our great music department. I have the privilege of being in band and choir at our high school, and I get to work with these guys every day. And assuming Mr. Zimmerly doesn't have an excuse not to come or something. And they just do a great job, and which I can put a plug in May, in mid-May, we're having 13th and 14th. We're doing Cafe Redbird, so you should all come to that. It'll be a really great like variety show thing. And these guys just do so much work. I mean, I was so worried when I heard we were doing Music Man because we haven't done a pit show in a long time, like with it's usually just piano. And so I was like, what are we going to do? It's a Music Man. and then also every single one of these pit people, I'm just glad for all you guys. And of course, last but not least, of course, is my aunt and uncle. Well, not last. Okay, I have some more. My aunt and uncle, and my aunt and uncle. My aunt did a bunch of costumes at last minute because we had some problems with the ones we ordered, and we had some problems. So my aunt, she did a great job with the costumes, and my uncle and my dad, and also my mom helped with the costumes too. I'm trying to figure out what order to do this in. My mom and my aunt did a bunch of costumes. My Aunt Joyce down there. And I think that's right, I don't have my glasses on. And, I'm not supposed to say that.
That's your dad.
And my dad and my uncle Jack, they built all the set, including that awesome bridge, and like, you know, like hide it, and then we bring it out, and they're like, whoa, where'd that come from? And so that was great. I'm just glad that they helped with the set. Okay, and the last people, of course, who are the ones who brought this whole thing together, are the Coopers, Mr. and Mrs. Cooper, and I can't say enough. It was their idea to initiate all this, to do the musical, etc. They did the casting, they helped, etc. Whatever. I mean, Mr. Cooper had to put up with me with the sound system. I was just like fizzing in and out of all this stuff when we were trying to figure out how to work out the microphones. He put up with that. And they just did so much work. They were here. Mrs. Cooper, like, I swear she painted this whole set by herself. We'd be like, when can we come down to paint? She's like, oh, I'll be here all night. So, I mean, I can't say enough about those guys. They did a lot of work. So, thank you so much. And, so thank you very much for coming. Oh, where did these come from?
They're all for you.
I thought you had the rig.
Yeah, okay. We have some cards. I'm sorry, I was supposed to have these before, but somebody moved them without telling me. And this one's for Mr. and Mrs. Morello and Mr. Morgan. Take this one. Okay. And this is for my aunt and uncle. This one's for Dana. She can come receive her.
Dana!
She also did prompting backstage. And which luckily we didn't. Thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Barone. Yeah, those. Okay, and yeah, you can have one too. And of course, this is for my aunt and uncle, which okay, you know that. And I guess this is candy chocolates for my dad and my uncle since they helped so much on the stage. And it's kind of got like this nice set look, like they made our set look. Okay, and of course, this is for Mr. and Mrs. Cooper. If you could come to receive your prize. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. You have a good night.